Everybody stand too.
And then remain standing for the national anthem.
Got it, girl.
Good evening and welcome to the campus of Rhea County High School. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem. You may be seated.
Good evening. Welcome to a beautiful day, a beautiful time in a graduation where we've had a school year that has happened all year long. We are thankful we are one of the few school systems in the state of Tennessee that has managed to have in-person school. Seniors, I know you probably may have liked it another way, but we are glad that you're here today. Sitting in front of you are 304 seniors that will participate in tonight's graduation. A total of Rhea County High School graduates is 311. 7 chose not to participate in tonight's ceremony. 311 of you have worked hard, have met the criteria, and it's been hard, I know. COVID came in and changed the face of where we were and how we did things, but you guys still stood the test and hung in there and got it done. I am humbled to be here. I feel like I've got an attachment to these 311 that are graduating today because I was their principal for 3 years. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud to be the next step in my life in being director of schools for all students in Rhea County. But tonight is about the graduating class of 2021. We are excited. Parents, I know you're excited, and I wish you the best, and I know all the hard work that you put in will come to where you need it to be it a school, a technical college, be it a trade, be it whatever you do, always do your best at it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cameron Carter, and I'm the Salutatorian for the class of 2021. On August 2nd, 2017, we walked into the high school for the first time for freshman orientation. Bright-eyed, scared freshmen soon turned into adjusted sophomores, who then turned into disoriented juniors who had lost certainty. Then senior year rolled around and we were forced to adjust again. Now here we are, minutes away from graduation. The day we've all looked forward to is here, and everyone is about to graduate and begin new journeys. We are bursting out of the high school bubble on a collision course to the real world, and at the time of impact, we will all shoot out in separate directions. The question is, where will this take us? Well, I have a few examples. Over the past few weeks, I've reached out to many of my classmates. During class, in the halls, or over social media, I've tried to get to the bottom of what everyone will be doing after today. Some of us have plans as far out as jobs and college, and some of us are just looking forward to celebrating tonight and enjoying the summer. Now, I wish I could stand up here and tell you what all 311 graduates will be doing, but Mr. Messmer likes to keep this as short as possible. Here are a few of the stories of the class of 2021. And graduates, if you hear your name, please give the crowd a big wave. Maggie will be going to Colorado to do charity work over the summer. Natalie will be studying elementary education at Bryan College. Alex will be going to Tampa over the summer, and Autumn is playing cornhole with her family tonight. Carson is going to astronaut school, and Noelle will be pursuing a degree in nursing from Lee University. Landon wants to be a teacher, and Lily will be working over the summer. Haley will be going to Brillare Beauty Institute to study cosmetology, and Ellie will be going on her annual trip to Daytona over the summer, one she's been on every year since she was 10 days old. Ansley and Jessica will be rooming together at Lee, and Ferry will be cutting his rat tail tonight. Cooper will be attending Bryan College to major in Christian ministry while playing soccer, and Hallie is going to UTK to study political science to go into international business. Callie is very excited to join ETSU's Color Guard while majoring in special education, and Levi will be playing soccer at Lander University in South Carolina. Eli and Drew will both be going into the welding union this coming fall, and Claire will be training her new dog all summer. Allison is going to New York, and Jackson is going to ride lots of roller coasters with his friends over the summer. Ashton will be making videos, and Emily will be going on a vacation with her mom. Madeline will be playing softball at Vol State while getting her degree in nuclear medicine. Boo Boo will be majoring in engineering at Bryan College. Mason plans to be a history teacher, and don't worry, he still plans to play music. Mario is learning how to day trade stocks and invest in real estate, and Flo wants to go on a trip to Europe with her friends. Aiden will be going to Chattanooga State for engineering, and Emma will be majoring in clinical psychology at ETSU. Reed will be all-star mowing this summer, and Isaac will be double majoring in political science and communications. Mason and Katie are both headed to UTC, and Harley will be going to law school after her undergraduate education. Xander is going to UTK to study computer science with a focus in software engineering. Josh is going to the Air Force Academy. Audrey is getting surgery over the summer, and Cade will be hanging out with friends tonight. Another Josh is going to the College of the Florida Keys in Key West to study marine mechanics and seamanship. How cool is that? And Kinsley is celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday, Kinsley. And as for me, I'm just looking forward to a vacation. So all of this to show you that after the bubble bursts, the class of 2021 will shoot out in dazzling directions, and the once scary collision turns into a smooth landing. Class of 2021, shine bright and always take with you your experiences from Ray County. And though today will be filled with memories from high school, remember that the story goes on, the adventure continues, and this is not the end. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2021, and welcome to all of your family and friends and guests who've come to celebrate with you. I'm extremely honored and very excited to be a part of your special evening. Ever since Dr. Harrell asked me if I would like to participate in your graduation program, I have thought about what I wanted to say to you tonight, what advice I wanted to give you. I thought back over all of the graduations that I've attended through the years, my own and others, and I realized that I could remember many of the people who spoke at those graduations, but I couldn't remember very much of what they said. When someone asks you who spoke at your graduation, I hope you will remember me, but mainly, I don't want you to have to tell them that you don't remember anything I talked about. As I pondered on how to keep that from happening, an article I read once came to my mind. It was entitled something like 10 Reasons You Should Read Aloud to Your Students, even the older ones. I searched for that article and reread it, and upon the rereading, what I learned from that article was that even high school students, and that's all of you for at least another hour, even high school students like to be read aloud to, and that often young adults like you better comprehend the meaning of a book or article if it's read aloud to them. It went on to say that reading aloud to persons in your age group will be even more effective when the material being read is relevant to what you are experiencing right now or soon in the future. I finally was sure of what I wanted my time with you tonight to look like. I don't want to give a speech to you tonight. I want to read aloud to you. And I have the perfect book. I first read this to the class of 1992 on their senior class night a long time ago. And it's come a little bit of a tradition at Ray County High School. It's one that talks a little bit about experiences that you're probably going to have over the next few years. So, as my last official duty as your librarian, I want to share with you, the places you'll go. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. You look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, Don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest, except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly, it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're darked. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you go left or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start in to race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place, for people just waiting. Waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flapping once more, you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of a guy. Oh, the places you'll go. There's fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV, except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win because you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, though the hack-and-cracks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kids, you'll move mountains. So be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. That's the end of this particular book. Sort of like graduation is the end of this particular chapter of your life. That may make some of you a little sad, but keep in mind an end is just a beginning in disguise. When you leave here after moving your tassel from one side of your cap to another and walk across the stage to receive your diploma, you will immediately begin the next exciting, challenging, intimidating, but oh so important chapter of your lives. As you go, just know that we will always keep you in our prayers, that we look forward to hearing about the mountains you've moved, the places you've gone, and the things you've done to make our world a kinder, more loving place to live. And one more thing that you must never forget, you each take a piece of our heart with you. Congratulations, class of 2021. We love you.
Good evening. I'm Heather Jewell, Assistant Principal here at Ray County High School. Every year, the faculty nominates the seniors who best represent the graduating class to be eligible to receive the Faculty Award. Would the 2021 nominees stand when I call your name? John Combs. Scott Hartman. Om Patel. William Ta. And Nathan Varner. This year's winner has taught us that sometimes all it takes is a smile and a happy greeting to brighten someone's darkest day. This fast-talking, fist-bumping boy has stolen all of our hearts. I know that he is not only the faculty's choice, but he would be the student body's choice as well. On behalf of the faculty of County High School, I am honored to present the 2021 Faculty Award to Om Patel.
Om Patel, that's going to be a hard spot to replace for next year. I'm Sheila Massengill, Assistant Principal and also Director of Career and Technical Education. And it is my pleasure this evening to recognize the 3 students that have perfect attendance from the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grades. So when I call your name, you'll please stand and hold your applause, and then we will give all of them a round of applause. Jennifer Nicole Lacoe. Zachary Clyde Sampley. Charity May Yarger. Good job, guys. It is also my honor to recognize the top 10 students in the class of 2021. They've worked very hard to maintain these grades, and we're going to honor them this afternoon. I'm going to ask you to stand when I call your name, please, and remain standing. In the number 10 spot, Nathan Samuel Varner. In the number 9 spot, Joshua Scott Arnold. In the number 8 spot, Hallie Elizabeth Phelps. Number 7 spot, John Russell Combs. Number 6, Ellie Lauren Hickman. Number 5, Mason Thomas Edwards. Number 4, Kayla Noel Clark. Number 3, McKaylee Bree Willis. And our salutatorian in the number 2 spot, Cameron Lee Carter. And the number 1 spot, your valedictorian, Alexis Kaya Smith. Let's give them all a round of applause. You may be seated.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Alexis Smith, and I am the valedictorian of the class of 2021. I want to start by saying congratulations to each one of you sitting before me. Tonight, we graduate, a long-awaited day for many of us, and while this chapter is about to end, another one is just beginning. I was told long before I wrote this speech that I had the divine opportunity to tell hundreds of people what God meant to me. And for a long time, I made this a burden, but I now realize that it is a privilege. I am honored to be standing before you today, and I hope that whatever season of life you are in, that you would be encouraged by this. I think we can all agree that life doesn't always go the way that we planned. Within this past year, our world has changed in ways that none of us could have ever imagined. The things that we hoped for have once seemed lost, and the things that appeared so sure, so certain, had suddenly slipped from our grasp. And we were left waiting, longing for things to go back to the way that they used to be. And it was a time filled with a lot of uncertainty. And I know that there are some of you who went through things that most of us could have never imagined. Some of you experienced loss. Some of you became overwhelmed with the drastic changes that were being made, feeling like you were being pulled in every direction. Some of you felt isolated and desperate for a sign that things would get better. Some of you have been left with memories that you wish you could just forget. And we all had our moments of worry, of pain, and of hardship. And while I am in no way diminishing these troublesome times, I want to remind you that this is but a season. The Apostle Paul wrote in Romans 12:12 to rejoice in hope, to be patient in tribulation. And this verse reminds us of 2 things. The first is that we cannot live our lives thinking that we won't experience suffering or that we won't have hardships. Everyone has their own battles that they are facing, that they will face. But the second is that we can rejoice because that we have hope. Things will get better. And even when we can't seem to understand, and though you may not see it now, God uses everything for our good and for his glory. And that's a promise. Many of us wish we could go back and relive this year. And for us seniors, I think a lot of us had expectations of how we would spend our last year in high school. And a lot of the memories that we wanted to make and the adventures we wanted to experience didn't happen. But rather than chasing after the things that we think will make us happier, why don't we start appreciating what we do have? It's a switch from constantly longing for something more to being content with our current blessings. So often our daily lives are spent complaining, and we immediately point out the one bad thing rather than appreciating the 100 other good things that have happened. And yes, this past year has had its disappointments, and it's okay to recognize those, but don't dwell on them. Let's not be a people that complain, but choose to seek out the things in your life to be thankful for and hold those close and treasure them. God has shown me over and over again that He is a faithful God, that even in the mess, even in the brokenness of this world, He still gives us countless reasons to find joy. Just look around you. You are surrounded by parents, friends, grandparents, mentors, siblings, and teachers. These are the people that have made an impact on your life in some way or another. Take some time to tell them how much you appreciate them and how much you love them. Think about all the laughter that you've shared, the fun that you've had, and the memories that you've made that just bring a smile to your face. There's so much for us to be thankful for, and we so often miss it because we're too busy lamenting over the things that we wish we had. I know this because I am guilty. I spent a lot of time pursuing different things that I thought would give me satisfaction and things that would make my life better. But I had to learn that life is not about what you can get, but what you do with what you have. And so I challenge you. What are you doing with what you have been given? How are you using the gifts, the talents, and the passions that God has graciously given you? Because the fact of the matter is that we are not meant to hoard our gifts, but to spend them on others. And that is how you make a difference. Thank you.
It is now time for the presentation of diplomas. Bradley Ryan Aikman. Maria Carmen Alberto Alvarez. Autumn Nicole Anderson. Joshua Scott Arnold. Mary Caitlin Avon. Catherine Pearl Austin. Joseph Cole Wayne Bailey. Robert Hunter Baldwin. Chloe Brian Barger. Greta Denise Barstow. Aubrey Page Basil. Ansley Olivia Beaton. Ethan Shane Bishop. Graham Thomas Blaylock. Nicholas Saith Blaylock. Carson Murray Bauer. Emily Page Brown. Reed Elliott Burton. Emily Ruth Butterfield. Caitlin Marie Bird. Andrew Shane Cagle. Claire Marie Caldwell. Jonathan Russell Caraway. Benjamin Judah Cathy. Emily Grace Cottle. Bradley Gunter Cecil. Mason Scott Cheeks. Kayla Noel Clark. Sarah Leanne Clark. Sophia Lynn Clark. Landon Case Clift. Peyton Nicole Coley. Natalie Michelle Collins. John Russell Combs II. Brooklyn Paige Conley. Hunter Dylan Constance. Seth Austin Copeland. Fallon Heather Cornwell. Ashton Hope Corbin. Troy Logan Couch. Brandon Michael Creek. Thomas Gage Creasman. Matthew Alexander Crittenden. Jackson Caldwell Crump. Summer Alicia Culbertson. Margaret Catherine Doe. Heather Jean Davis. Hallie Grace DeArmond. Haley J. Dietz. James Lee Dawson DeLong. Courtney Paige Denson. Vanessa Luann Dewhurst. Dylan James Duvetter. Leanne Faith Diffenderfer. Logan Ray Douglas. Riley Grace Dunworth. Haley Paige Dye. Kiana Kaylee Eaton. Madison Danielle Edwards. Mason Thomas Edwards. Nicholas Branston Elrod. Kinsley Leah Irvin. Rory Daniel Lee Everett. Timothy Blake Fairbanks. Brian Avery Faulkner. Nathaniel Lee Ferry. Jessica Graciela Flores. Oscar Gabriel Flores. Gregory Blake Frazier. Tanner Allen Gaither. Marina Andrea Galvez. Nicholas Diego Garcia. Gabriela Garcia Ramos. Caleb Edward Garrett. Jimmy Stephen Garrison. Elijah Carlson Gates. Preston Andrew Gear. Elizabeth June Gerard. Kagan Eli Godsey. Jasmine Grace Gonzalez. Israel Eric Jaden Goodwin. Joshua Kane Graham. Bailey Austin Gravitt. Parker Dale Gravitt. James Mitchell Gravitt. Ulisa Guevara. Daniel Brian Hale. Abigail Claramay Hall. Blade Taylor Hall. Melody Lynn Hall. Melody Lynn Hall. Melody Lynn Hall. Coleman McLean Hamilton. Hadley Grace Hammock. Dalton Lee Hampton. Patience Nicole Harris. Sydney Page Harris. Tristan Rain Harris. Timothy Scott Hartman. Nyla Isis Harvey. Abigail Elizabeth Hedgecoth. Joshua Thomas Heimel. Dixon Derek Henrique Irizarry. Jacqueline Lynn Heredia. Julian Jr. Hernandez. Ellie Lauren Hickman. Joshua Lane Hodge. Dylan Matthew Hoffman. Sienna Kayla Holder. Grace Holt. Alexis Louise Hood. Madeline Gail Howard. Caitlin May Huffstetler. Elizabeth Renee Huggart. Jessica Grace Huggart. Alicia Lee Hughes. Alyssa Faith Hughes. Brandon Kent Human. Jimmy Heath Jano. Chloe Noel Jewel Jenkins. Eli Cooper Johnson. Jacob Edward Huckins. Dakota Justin Keith. Savannah Helen May Curley. Spencer Miles Keelan. Zachary Wayne Keelan. Kirsten Marie Kyle. Jennifer Nicole Laco. Jessica Marie Laco. Caitlin Abigail King. Caden Hale Lepeau. Kian Earl Lepeau. Jessica Lee LaRue. Alexis Nicole Lawson. Mario Jonathan Leal. Jasmine Better. Wesley Tyler Lefew. Aaron Cole Dean Little. Tana Scott Lively. Ezekiel Thomas Loring. Ashley Keon Logan. Elisa Beatriz Lopez Cruz. Craig Ian Luther. Audrey Ann Lytle. Nicholas Scott Mahan. Peyton Jensen Marler. Massing. Kaylee Alana Lachelle Massingale. Ethan Cole Massingale. Trevor John Matherly Negron. McKinley Grace Mathis. Alexander McLean. Ashlyn Grace McClendon. Clendon. Rose McClendon. Alexa K. McCord. Bailey Morgan McCoy. Jackson Gage McDaniel. Katie McFarland. Cheyenne McGee. Alyssa Danielle Ennis. Terry Wayne McKinney. Tristan Alexander McLean. Andrew John McNeil. Jonathan Alexander McPherson. Yamilet Denise Melchor. Josue Adil. Alania Yasmin Merritt. Esmeralda Meza. Alexis Rose Meyer. Bertrand Paul Miller III. Hannah Ann Miller. Luke Charles Miller. McKenna Hannah Marie Mooningham. Katana Destiny Cheyenne Moreland. Christian Gage Morgan. Caitlin Michelle Morgan. Haley Faith Morris. Savannah Michelle Neal. Aaliyah Marie Nelson. William Tyler Nelson. Valerie Nevins. Leonardo Nieves Pascual. Alexis Victoria Nixon. Xavier Carmichael Orr. Hannah Mae Panther. Grant Harrison Parker. Samuel Leo Parker. Brianna Nicole Parks. Om Jayesh Patel. Natalie Brianna Patterson. McKenna Denise Patton. Ivy Alexis Patton. Madison Nicole Peak. Anisha Siobhan. Stephanie Elizabeth Perez Nunez. Hallie Elizabeth Phillips. Shelby Dawn Power. Erin Marie Powers. Nicholas Eugene Price. William Cole Prince. Asleen Ramirez Cruz. Raquel Ramos Sanchez. Angelica Page Randolph. Keaton Chambers Ray. Madeline Faith Ray. Courtney Page Reed. Jacob Kyle Reed. Noah Gerald Reed. Adam Jace Reel. Rihanna Faye Reese. Damian Bishop Bryce. Gregory Blake Riggs. Michaela Robarge. Mackenzie Robarge. Lauren J. Robertson. Tristan Cole Robbins. Janiyah Yvonne Roby. Amari Jaquise Roddy. Priscilla Rojas. Marissa Leanne Rosas. Christina Marie Rosecrans. Kevin Allen Rothwell. Cooper Grant Ruling. William Anthony Russell. Deron Isaiah Sales. Zachary Clyde Sampley. Michelle Santiago. Rosara Santiago. Courtney Deanna Saylor. Houston Reed Schaefer. Isaac Jaden Scott. Natalie Faith Krug. Chandler Bryce Sharp. Savian Jalord Sharp. Megan Madeline Shell. Kiara Jade Sherrill. Bradley Ray Shipley. Dakota Lane Shrum. Daniela Marie Silva. Madison Slavin. Candace Rayanne Smart. Anna Caitlin Smith. Hannah Jill Smith. Rocasia Arion Smith. Avery Williams Solo. Samuel Francis Soseby. Devin Alexander Spicknell. Haley Brooke Stewart. Ethan Charles LeBron Rose Stennett. Yuson Samuel Stoll. Levi Matthew Stumbo. William Luke Suggs. Vincent Troy Sutton. Macy Elizabeth Swafford. Annabelle Catherine Swope. Ung Teen Ta. Christopher Douglas Talent. Emerlyn Faith Tankersley. Brandon Kyle Taylor. Kyla Cheyenne Taylor. Kenneth Lee Teams. Jessica Leanne Thomas. Connor J. Stetson. Mary Sue Thurman. Caitlin Ellen Tipton. And Charles Tolliver. Kendra Summer Travis. Zachary Cole Travis. Blake Camden Trotter. Haley Paige Shantz. Adriana Rose Tucker. Handra Sue Turner. Alicia Sky Tuttle. Allison Marie Varner. Nathan Samuel Varner. Angel Vega Ortiz. Jackson Cade Vincent. Joshua Lynn Waldo. Emily Mullane Walters. Cameron Parker Warfield. Destiny Rose Warfield. Timothy Kane Watson. Jenna Faith Watt. Jerry-Ann Elizabeth Welch. Macy Annalyn Welch. Dylan James Westendorf. Harley Cheyenne Whitaker. Bradley Garrett White. Colton Austin White. Felicity Leanne White. McKaylee Bree Willis. Autumn Jade Wilson. Callie Elizabeth Wilson. Sierra Grace Wilson. Emma Hope Wilson. Caitlin Wood. Blake Allen Wright. Richard Lee Wright. Charity May Yarg, Ryan Allen Young, Skyla Peekaboo Young, Cameron Lee Carter, Alexis Kaya Smith, to the class of 2021, thank you for showering me with quarters as you cross the stage.
Go ahead. Thank you, Scott. You're welcome. Good evening. My name is Scotty Harrell, and I've had the honor and privilege to be the principal here at Rhea County High School this year. I'm also the last person standing in between graduation celebrations and dinners and whatever you guys have planned. Before we go, I do have some introductions and recognitions. First, we would like to recognize some of our board members that are in attendance today. They pushed really hard for us to have in-person school this year, and we're very, very thankful for them. If you guys will stand when I call you, please. Mr. John Mincy, Mr. Bimbo McCauley, Mr. Chip Pendergrass, and on stage with family graduating tonight, we've got Mr. BJ McCoy and Mr. Perry Massengill. We're very grateful to all of you. Also, tonight, before we get to the tossing of the caps, we want to recognize the speakers and everyone that took part in the graduation program. But more than that, you guys have had a group of teachers and faculty and staff, whoever has been associated with Rhea County High School this year, that's had to do things so much differently. And they've had to be innovative and forward thinking, and they've had to work so much harder. So I'm going to ask, if you could, please recognize that. At this time, we will ask the class of 2021 to please stand. By the power vested in us by the state of Tennessee and the Rhea County Schools Board of Education, we certify that each of you have met the graduation requirements as set forth by our State Department of Education. At this time, we ask that you turn your tassels. If we could have everyone in attendance to please rise. This is the moment you guys have been waiting for. We are proud to present to you graduates of Rhea County High School, the class of 2021.
Guys, this might be the best graduation band sound-wise we've had.